Kasi I think it's just laziness of HR sa totoo lang eh. Kasi it's hard eh. Parang requiring a college diploma is a good convenient filter, 'di ba? And you filter out. O sige, malamang dahil na may diploma ka, you probably know something. Pero you also let in the bad guys eh, with the diploma. And you rule out the good guys without a diploma. So I find that a very superfluous system to say the least. And then may mga tao who actually stack credentials. Dami, no? I'm just not gonna name names, no, but I know a few people. They actually have PhDs in multiple campuses. I don't know how they got them. Malay mo naman talaga. Pero sabi ko, kung ganyan ka katalino, you should be a billionaire, no? Malay ko ba kung billionaire na sila? Parang kung ganyan ka kagaling. Or unless it's just paper credentials, no? So it's a very interesting extreme, no? Pero yung totoo naman is, how do you assess someone who's really qualified for the job, really willing, and in your case, parang baliktad yung nangyari. I don't hope you don't mind, I'm commenting on that, no? Parang, because you did not have the credential, you felt obligated to put your best work in. Isn't that really ironic na yung wala pang credential, yung napipilitang gumawa ng extra mile, when that should be the default for everyone. And then yung mga may credential, lulusot, and then they slack off. Anyway, I'm making just a very polar comparison of the
Yeah.
stupidity of the job market at the moment. Anyway,
Though I
sige.
have
Na-trigger lang
I
ako.
would
Sorry,
disagree.
Leon. Go ahead.
Pero Doc, medyo iba ng konti yung take ko diyan eh. Kasi yung kagaya natin is maybe let's say it's an exception to the rule. But then the rule will always prevail. Kasi the rule is, of course, you need to have the institutions, the educational system. It's part of the whole system that somehow filters and directs people on their respective careers. And you need to prove yourself along the way for you to get to the next step na pag na-prove mo yung sarili mo sa elementary, then you prove yourself sa secondary, and then meron pa tayong NCEE nun, di ba, na parang yun yung channeling kung saan career ka dapat pupunta. Pag medyo mababa ang score mo, vocational courses ka, tapos pag mataas yung score mo, then you can go into higher learnings or aspiration of educations. I think I respect that. And I think yung mga nakakalusot na kagaya natin na medyo exceptional yung path, hindi tayo dapat, ibantay ko daw, hindi tayo dapat yung maging model. Ang kailangan talagang maging model is yung norms. But sana hindi maging excuse yung norms na pag nakuha mo na yung credential is yun na yung sasabihin mo sa sarili mo na I should be paid more because I have these credentials. I think it's still, at the end of the day, regardless kung ano man yung background natin, kung ano man yung credentials, pagdating na dun sa trabaho is, ang maging attitude talaga dapat ng kahit sino is you need to prove yourself pa rin sa work. Because iba yung ano pinag-aralan mo. Iba yung theory sa practice. Kasi no matter how good were the teachings, tourist pa rin yun. Siyempre may mga apprenticeship. Pero alam naman natin, pag pinadala ka yung OJT, ang pinapagawa sa iyo is mga menial jobs. Hindi ka naman talaga ini-immerse sa dun sa talagang totoong trabaho. Talagang magiging immersion mo is pagka ipinasok ka na sa work.
Yeah.
Kaya ang request ko lang doon sa may mga magagandang credentials, take advantage of that because of course that's your entry point. Yun yung parang filtering, nakalusot ka na doon sa isang filtering, but there's another filter after that. And that's really learning what the job requires of us. At ang naging advantage nung kagaya natin is pag binigyan tayo ng pagkakataon na mag-work is talagang medyo may may deeper hunger tayo to learn more kasi wala nga tayong nung credential. But I think it should be the same for those people who have credentials.
I think, well, number one, yeah, I agree with most of what you said. I think you're also being too nice. I tend I tend to be quite inflammatory about these things because you're correct. The norms prevail, but the norms are not good right now. No? We are a dismal player in the innovation space. Our education statistics are declining. So if that's the norm, I'd say gun to be the exception. You have to rise above the crap. It's crap. And ito pa, isa pa to. This is going to be a sticky point for many people. especially mga young ones. Because of the norm, how many of our promising inventors, founders, innovators sana didn't embark on their path because they had parents who forced them into the norm. Uy, mag-ano ka, engineer ka, kuha kang lisensya mo, mag-doktor ka, or mag-nurse ka para makapag-abroad ka para. So, I think it's well-intentioned. I don't know how many parents will actually discourage their children from going to college. I think that's the default. But that is precisely the norm that has put us in this, I want to say us, this country, no, in this kind of position na buti na lang pala I didn't listen to my parents too much. I listened enough. I got my degree. I even got a cum laude pa nga eh. Back when it meant something, pasang-awang cum laude lang ako. Ngayon, nag-aambo na ng mga magna and summa cum laude and I'm saying, okay, where are all these geniuses doing, no? What are they doing? At the very least, they should be teaching. It's ironic at an era where we have a record high number of summa cum laudes, bagsak naman yung education sector. So something's fishy there, no?